Okay, so I think this is what we're looking at for the event this week. This is a roughly 10 by 5 layout in my living room. So I have the Christmas stuff up here. I don't have a ton of Christmas stuff, but I do have like these 2 reindeer and the penguin. So I have to make a sign for those guys. I have to make a sign for dinosaurs for sure, because I don't think I have a sign made for those guys. I need to make a sign for axolotls, and this time I'm doing the big axolotl with his little babies, little family thing, with one of these risers, so it's a little bit of a different location. And I have a shelf of turtles, and I'll have the turtles on the right side, on top of one of these little acrylic stands, little acrylic boxes, upside down rather, just to kind of give them some height. So I need 4 signs: Christmas, dinosaurs, axolotls, and turtles. Over here I have the cats. I might change where the cats are. We'll see. I'm kind of limited on space right now, so I think that they might be staying where they're at for now. But I need a sign for the cats, and I need a sign for minis. And I'm doing, again, the minis can either have a keychain, and I think I'm going to switch to these black keychains instead of the silver ones because they're a little bit more sturdy, I think. But we'll see what I decide to do there. I need to do a sign for the minis and the cats. I got my little dragon hanging up there. He'll probably move around throughout the market. I just kind of like how he looks up there. I've got my bats in the attic up the barn and the chickens in the bottom with the bunny here. And I only have 2 of these snails left. I'm not planning on making any more right now, but I'm just going to kind of have them on my table somewhere. So I need to make a sign for the bats, the chickens, and the bunny. I do need to also have a sign for the dragons and the sea serpent up here. I've got 4 different styles of dragons, so I kind of have to have something up there for them. This is empty for now. I don't know what I'll put there, but it's extra space. I've got my unicorns down here. My other small plushies, I also need a sign for these, and the unicorns. I need a sign for these guys. Manta rays are coming back. I haven't done these guys in a while, but people seem to like them. I've got my snakes up here, and I want to get a little light for them up here too. So I'll need to set up another order for some lights. And my elephants will be over here. I just put some of them away, but I'm just going to have a few extras out hanging around. My kiosk is looking about the same. I'm going to have my wristlets and my other keychains up here, my scrunchies. So I will need to get a sign for those too. But otherwise, I think this is looking good for 5 by 10. I usually do 10 by 10s, so hopefully this is good. And if not, we will have to make some adjustments on the fly, but I think this is looking good for now, so I'll go ahead and pack these up. Maki, no eating the tree. Don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna pack these up and get the cat away from the tree, and I will see you guys later on. Hey guys, happy Thursday, Monday. It's definitely Monday. The camera's about to die. Crisis averted? Crisis averted. Maybe. Okay, anyway, happy Monday. It's definitely not Thursday, it's Monday. My brain is all sorts of messed up right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm just checking in real quick. Yesterday, my boyfriend and I did a quick setup, a quick mock setup in my living room. I say quick, it took us like 2 hours to do it, but you know, shit happens. So we did a quick mock setup yesterday, and looking at my setup for this weekend, I think I decided that I need something a little bit more stable for the price tags this time around. I normally use my little cardboard signs that have like my handwriting on them saying the price, but this time I think I wanted to go a little bit more clean. So I printed out some new signs today. So today during my lunch break, I printed out some new signs for my setup for this weekend. So what I have here is, let me grab one of these guys. It's just a little acrylic stand, which I'm sure most of you guys have seen or probably use these already. It's like a 3x2 or something like that, like a business card size. And I just designed a little thing in Canva to have the name, and then if there's any like specific variants that follow that price line, and then the price below that. And I did them in my usual colors just because, you know, branding. So I printed out a bunch of those. I have like 40 unique items that I had to print out signs for. So those are all done. Now that I've actually put them all into the little acrylic stands, I am going to take these blank ones with me just in case I did miss one. But going through the video yesterday, I think I have everything. I think I have the price for everything written down. I can't be 100% sure, but I think I do. So I'm just gonna hope for now. I did also print out some new signs, like the bigger ones for the choking hazard, and it just basically says the same thing. It just follows the same font that I did on the price tags. I also made a new sign stating that all items are handmade, where they're handmade at, and that they come with a little adoption certificate, because I did get those in. And then I also put on here, please feel free to gently touch with clean hands. I haven't had too many issues. My last event, I did have some issues with some kids not having clean hands and touching some of the product. I know people don't really tend to read a ton, but maybe this will help a little bit in the future. And then I also do have the sales tax is applied at checkout, as well as all sales being final on there. And I printed out, I think, one of those signs, maybe two. Yes, I printed out two of these signs. I probably will only use one, but I have a second one just in case I need like a second little disclaimer about the sales tax in a different area of my booth. And then I also have two of these stay in touch signs, and once again, one of them is for a little bit closer to checkout, and then the other one is just for somewhere else in my booth, so that way if someone's like kind of shy to scan the QR code or something, then they can do it without me just kind of staring down at them. But this one says just to follow me on my socials, and then it has a little QR code. It also mentions my email list as well, and the QR code just goes to my Linktree page. And then I also have one for custom orders. I don't know if I'll put this one out just because I don't know if I'm going to open up custom orders, because it's the end of the year and I'm not going to be able to feasibly have anything out that's custom made for Christmas. So I probably will not put this up, or if I do, I'll probably just direct people to my Instagram just to message me directly. But those are all done. So I had work today. I have work today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday I have off. So I didn't get a ton of crocheting done today, but at least I was able to get those printed during lunch. And then after lunch, I went ahead and actually put them inside the little signs. So I'm going to go ahead and get those packed up so that way I don't forget them, because if I forget my price tags, then I'm gonna have to go back to the chalkboard ones, if I remember the chalkboard ones anyway, because I might not even bring them. I'm not sure yet. But I think I want to use these at least for this event just to see how they look. My handwriting isn't the cleanest at not the last event that I went to, but the open door coffee event that I went to. Someone had thought that one of the snuggle dragons, the big dragons that I have, was $16 and not $76. So it was a little bit awkward. So yeah, I need to make sure that I have a specific font with the specific prices on them that's easy to read for people, and not using my own handwriting and hoping that people know what I'm saying, because I thought it looked pretty legible, but I could see how they got that mistake, or how they mistook that. But the plan for tonight is to finish up a few more ducks. I think I only have 3 mallard ducks right now, and mallard ducks were one of my most popular sellers so far for 2024. So I definitely want to print out. I definitely want to make a few more mallard duck. I actually did make one this evening, so I did get some crocheting done, just not a ton. But I want to make a few more of these ducks, and probably a few more axolotls, and definitely some more stingrays for the event. I think I'm done making new items for this event because I have so many patterns, and there's so many patterns coming out every day that are so good. You know, like I purchased a new polar bear pattern recently, and I was like, do I really want to keep adding stuff to my booth? Because if I keep adding stuff to my booth, I'm not gonna have enough of my popular sellers and whatnot. So I'm just gonna focus on making the same stuff that I have now. I don't have a ton of Christmas stock, which is fine with me. I don't like having Christmas stock a ton, just because when people are at my booth, they're usually looking for Christmas gifts, and not many kids want like a bunch of like Christmas themed stuff for Christmas. At least I didn't as a kid. Like, I was not one of those kids that was like, I want a Grinch plushie or something. I was one that was like, I want like a dragon or a unicorn or something. So I'm focusing more on items that are more giftable. So things like the unicorns I have, turtles, things that people can enjoy year round and not just at Christmas time. That might come back to bite me in the butt. but I guess we'll see, because I'm not exactly sure how this event's gonna go. I did this weekend also stop at the Rustic Fox North Aurora location because they also had like a Kris Kringle market this weekend, and it was very interesting. There was a lot of people selling Christmas themed items, so that's why I say that might bite me in the butt. I'm not sure 100% yet. And the Rustic Fox location, like the indoor where all the vendors are, was also very Christmas themed. So that kind of makes me worry, but also at the same time, I did see a lot of just normal, everyday things, like things that you can enjoy every day. So it's not like it's gonna be bad, but at the same time, it might be one of those things where I might not sell as much as I would have if I just brought like Christmas tree turtles and reindeer and all that. I do have a few Christmas themed items, but it's not like I have a whole thing. I think I have maybe 3, like a hooded penguin, and then I have 2 reindeer. So it's not a ton, but I'm hoping that people will still enjoy my normal items and go after those guys. But anyway, I'm going to crochet a little bit more of the ducks. I'll probably edit this video just a little bit because I am going to be gone on Saturday and I might be a little bit busy on Friday. So I'll probably edit this video a little bit beforehand so I can just have this ready for publishing on Friday. I know setup begins at the Rustic Fox Carol stream for this event on Friday at 3 to 6 p.m. So me and my boyfriend are kind of deciding if we want to set up like at least the booth stuff first on Friday night and then bring the plushies on Saturday morning and like all the rest of the stuff, because it doesn't take us more than 2 hours to set up. But if we can set up on Friday with just like the booth stuff and everything, that means that we just have to pack the car with less stuff on Saturday morning. So we might do that. I guess we'll kind of see how it plays out, because at least that way we only have 4 bags to bring in instead of having to bring in like 30 bags while everybody else is also setting up on Saturday morning. So it might kind of help lighten the load of how many people are actually setting up that morning. So we'll see. It's kind of weird timing for us because he works until 4, I work until 4:30, and the location is at least 40 minutes away. So we'd only have an hour to set up the display stuff, so we might just kind of skip on it. I'm gonna put all this stuff away, pack it up in my bags, and get crocheting on and get some ducks done because I need to get quite a few more done. I only have 3, so I'd like to have at least double that for this event. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you guys at my next check-in. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. Look at that, I got the date right this time. So I am officially on my lunch break for the next, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. But I just thought I'd pop on here real quick to give you guys a quick update on my progress for this week, on what I wanted to make. I think I mentioned in the previous clip that I wanted to do like manta rays, some ducks, axolotls this week, and a few other things. And basically I did none of that. And by me saying that I did none of that, I did do work this week, but I kind of went off the rails a little bit. I decided to add one more additional item to my plushie set for this event, which isn't really a new item, it's more of a variation of one of my current items. But I did a few of these. Apparently my work laptop is still on, okay. I did a few of these little kiwi turtles. I thought that they were really cute. Just one day I was like, I feel like making some kiwis, so here they are. And I made 3 of these guys, so that brings my total of those little mini turtles to, I think, 9 for this event, which isn't a great number. I honestly kind of wanted to have a little bit more, especially since these are some pretty good sellers. Or at least they were. I feel like they kind of slowed down a little bit in the summer. Maybe they'll be popular again this time around and I'll regret not making more, but for now I have 9 of these little guys, 3 kiwis, and a few other, like, I have a few watermelon, strawberry, and I think I have some sunflower turtles, like the mini ones. Aside from those guys though, I did make a few more of these little cats because I only have 10 of these cats right now and I need to have so many more. I think I sold 6 of them maybe at the last event, and then I shipped 8 of them out to the consignment store, so I only had 10 left in inventory. So I made so far like 6 of these guys, I think. I made 2 white ones actually. These 2 little dudes. 2 white ones, a little gray tabby, which I don't think I needed more of the gray, not tabby. I don't think I needed more of the gray tuxedos, but I made them anyway just because I already had the body done. I made 2 of these little black kitties, little voids, 1 solid orange kitty, and then 1 calico kitty. So I will probably make a few more of those, at least have 15 of them done additional to the 10 that I already have done. I'd like to have at least 25 done for the event, so. Aside from those guys, I did also make the ducks because the ducks are always popular. I never expected ducks of all things to be super popular, but I will have 6 of them now for the event, and if I need to make more, I'll make a few more that night of Saturday night into Sunday, because it's not like they take forever, and I'll probably actually bring some yarn for the ducks just in case. Also, a quick update on the tree situation. No, I never got Maki out of the tree. He's still going in the tree constantly. If you have any suggestions on how to keep a cat out of a Christmas tree, please let me know. I never had this issue with my previous cats. They never really went into the tree, but Maki is just like all in the tree. We've tried bitter apple, like the spray, the anti-chew, like bitter spray stuff. We've tried that. We've also tried, I tried to put like lemon peels or something in the tree. Like I think I put lemon peels in it, and he did not care. He was like, whatever, I'm still gonna eat the tree. So I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. I really have no idea what to do at this point. I don't really mind if he climbs the tree, honestly. I just don't want him to eat it, because I don't think it's really that healthy to have the pine needles in your stomach. But yeah, so that's all I got right now. I will update you guys again probably tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be my last update. Tomorrow's Thursday. I do have tomorrow off of work, so I am planning on just finishing up cats, and maybe I'll do a few more manta rays. I think manta rays will be pretty popular. I feel like manta rays are kind of a weird animal to be really popular, but the kids seem to like them a lot. But maybe tonight I'll finish up some axolotls too, because the axolotls also need to be done. I only have, I think, 2 pink ones left, and the pink ones are super popular, so I will probably try to get some axolotls done today and some cats tomorrow. If I have extra time, I'll do a few manta rays. But I'll check back in tomorrow with you guys for probably the last check-in of this vlog before my market day. Hey guys, happy Thursday. This is the last check-in this week for me for my market prep vlog, but I just wanted to check in real quick. Today's plan, I think, is to finish up another at least 4 cats, maybe 5, depending on how many I can get done. After that, I think I will probably focus on some manta rays and axolotls like I mentioned in previous clips, I guess. I've really been itching to make some frogs. Maybe I will bring some yarn on the day of the market to make some frogs. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet. I kind of like to bring yarn for cats and mushrooms and whales and the things that sell, you know, so I can kind of restock during the event. But I think what I'm gonna do today is finish up some cats, and I also want to take out some of my inventory from fall and spring and whatnot and put those into a spot where they can kind of live without my cat eating them. My cat kind of tends to have some he likes to play with the yarny things, I think because he likes to sink his claws into it. But one of the things that I have, that I use in my living room to keep, once again, I use it to keep the cat away from the shoes, because he likes to eat shoelaces and the backs of the shoes. But I have some of these like little shoe boxes that I started putting my old inventory in. Like this one has Peeps in it, and the one on top of my bookshelf has the ghosts in it. And I think what I'll do is use the leftovers from my little makeshift shoe cabinet and just kind of put the plushies that are not currently in season, so like the pumpkins, the ghosts, the zombies, things like that, put them in those and put them on top of the bookshelf, just so that way they're kind of out of the way and not like in reach of the cat, because he has not found, well, he has found a way to get up there, up on top of the bookshelf, but he can't like jump up there if I'm watching him, because he uses my computer to jump up. And also he can't really jump up there without falling, so I think he's kind of afraid now of going up there. So I'll do that today too. After the holiday, I want to do like a yarn reset, because my yarn right now, my little yarn shelves are looking, they exploded. I don't know what happened, but there's yarn strings everywhere. There's different yarn with different brands of yarn. I usually like to keep it like blanket yarn, basics yarn, sweet snuggles, premier, And right now it's like kind of dotted throughout. I think next year, like the first month in the new year, I'm probably gonna go through and wind all the yarn, and then at least the yarn that's open, and then just kind of like make sure that it's actually kind of organized. That'll be nice to be able to have some time to actually do that, and to maybe clean up my room a little bit. It's a mess right now. I mean, the bed's always a mess because the cat likes to play in the little ruffles from the bedspread, as long as he's not destroying something. So sometimes I'll like throw some toys into the folds of like the blankets and whatnot, so that way he can kind of play in them. The rest of my room is also atrocious. It's just been getting more and more in disarray. I have market stuff in every corner of my room. I have yarn in every corner of my room. Like, I have it in my bookshelf, of course, but I have it in my closet too. So I basically just have yarn everywhere in there. I really need to do like a yarn reset and just organize some of my yarns because it's really bad. So that's gonna be a project for the new year. For now, my cat is in my closet and I need to go get him out. But for now, I'm gonna do the cats. I'm gonna organize out some of these extra seasonal things and put them away, and go fish my cat out of the closet because I'm pretty sure he's in my bathtub right now.